Okay. Hi everyone. So before I start our presentation, I would like to ask everyone, have you ever seen grocery trucks around Thailand? Have you? If you wondering how it looks like, it's like this one, what we call in Thailand is Phum Phuong Ka. Have you ever seen Phum Phuong Ka before? Do anyone ever seen it? Sir, have you ever seen Phum Phuong Ka before?
Something similar, but not exactly like that.
Okay, I can introduce it to you. So this is like Thai. It's kind of happened in Southeast Asia a lot. It's a car that bring a lot of food, and then they will come into the village or come into like the place that have many people living around there, and then they will like sell the food. So people that like they don't want to go outside, they can come and buy food in this car easily. And this is actually happened for a long time ago. It's not something new. It already created in Thailand and become a part of job of people already. And we found out that this is a very interesting topic to dig deeper and trying to improve it. Why? Because right now it's during pandemic times. It's people don't want to go outside. People don't really want to go and buy and pick up food by themselves. And we found out that we already have the existing car in Thailand already. And why shouldn't we like trying to improve something about it? And also right now the car works separately. They are not like working in a big system. They're like working it very separately. They deal with risk by themselves. The seller have to go and pick up food by themselves to put in their car. So we found out that it's so interesting to improve it. And what we want to improve, first of all, as what I mentioned, the car works separately. It's not really like systematic. So we want to like kind of make it more strict into the rule, make it more ordering. So we feel like, yeah, we want to order it. The second, what we want to improve is that the people who work about this job, they don't have like a strict, they don't have fixed salary that they will earn. Some month they sell a lot, they got lots of money. Some month they don't sell any, so they have to like waste the food that's expired. Next, please. We want to connect the customer and seller together. Why? Because nowadays, like me, myself, I have a problem that sometimes I want to buy something. I want to buy like maybe one kind of vegetable, but the car don't have it or it's already gone. Or sometimes I want to buy egg, but it's not have enough. So we feel like we want to do something to connect the customer and the seller, the deliverer together. Next, please. And the process that the car nowadays they have to do is that like they have to wake up very early, they have to go to market, pick up food into the truck and then like driving around. So we found out that this is a very long process and we want to make it shorter for them. Please. We also believe that the food that the car sells, it's not like in a brand or anything. So as a customer, if you buy it and it's like cause any problem to you, no one gonna take care of you because it's just a car and driving around, you just buy it and gone. So we want to improve the quality of food as well. And also, nowadays, as you can see, there are lots of movement coming up in Thailand. Actually, like people want to support the producer directly. So we feel like we should do something to support them directly by our service. Next, please. And we also want to share our food, make it like become like all over Thailand. Because nowadays the car that exists mostly they are in like a countryside, but if it's very rural, it's quite like not go over there much for the car. Okay. Now, how can we improve it? So we feel like we believe that we want to become a medium who can help them. We want to like apply the technologies to use into like these problems. Okay, next please. Is it worth solving? We believe that if we could like become a medium, if we could become a warehouse to like release the food, to make the food become an order, make the car become like systematic, we take care of all car, collect all car together, and become like a medium who like control all the car. And we believe that it's very worth solving because the car already exists. And as I mentioned, during this pandemic, it is people don't want to go outside, and the car already exists. So it can solve all the problems that happen. It's going to be like better. It also support our communities because the producer they can produce food, and we as a main warehouse we collect food from them, and then we release it to delivery directly to people. So that means like it's going to support lots of our communities, support our Thai customer, support the producer of in Thailand, and like the price of course is affordable price because we are the main one who take care of the quality, take care of the food directly from producer. And also we want to bring the food back to rural areas, so that means the food will be like released all around Thailand, and then all around Thailand, even in rural, the place that hard to go, we plan to send like drone as a technology to send food there for them sell food for like those places that quite hard to go as well, and make people safe during COVID. They just walking into the place that the car come, they just grab food there. They don't have to like driving to supermarket separately. It also saves the world as well because you know people don't have to drive, just one car drive it. Okay, next please.
Okay, about the technology that we use 5G, which is the fifth generation mobile network, and it is a new global wireless and standard after 1G, 2G, 3G, and 4G networks. And absolutely is much faster and stable, and a lot of people in Thailand started using 5G now, and that's why we decided to use it with the drone and the GPS technology. And the customer can check the location in real time and more secure about the delivery as well. And the application will help people like get much easier to order the food and track the delivery. Like it help people like don't have to like talking by face to face, and but just search on the application and type it. Yeah. So our product and service about the customer can order the food ingredient with the application, which make it a lot easier, and customers do not have to pay for the delivery fee, and absolutely most of the people love that. And users don't deliver or find the fastest way to deliver food because time doesn't wait for us, and you know waiting is not a good thing for business, or like to buy stuff you don't really want to wait for it. And about the delivery side, it saves a lot of time and no need to take any risks about the food delivery, like the customer cancel the order or there is an accident while delivering. And it's also stable salary for the deliverer. So have either done this before? Yes, there is a drone delivery package in the USA, but not in Thailand yet. So, and there isn't any drone delivery yet in Thailand, and as you know, USA is kinda advanced in technology, and they are like already ahead of other countries. But we believe that we also am advanced in technology as well. As you can see at DPAP, we have drone, GPS, and 5G and other stuff. But like we didn't apply it to our society, so that's why we want to improve our society by our technological like this one.
Okay, let me summary. It's like really quick for overall. We will be the main operation system warehouse. We collect food from producer directly from Thai farmers, from like people who have ducks, have chicken. We get food from them directly, and we collect the food into our warehouse. Then we separate. We have application and connect the user, order everything in application what they want, and then we take care of it by arrange it. We make like a package for like, for example, if Love order food, she live in for example Bangkok, so we arrange the information that she want egg, she want this kind of vegetable, we arrange it, we pick up stuff that we already have in our warehouse, and we like drop a package. The deliver guy come up, pick the package that like it will be in the place that he will go. And then he going to the place that he go, and then Love will know from the application that her food come up, so she walk into the place that car stop and she pick up the package. She can pay in the application, or she can pay directly with the deliver guy. So we manage about it. And also we believe that nowadays, Thai government already have the application that people actually already have to use the smartphone. Nowadays, like คนละครึ่ง this kind of service that Thai people already have for COVID situation. So we feel like most of Thai people will already have the smartphone. So this can like connect them more with our application. So it will also like improve Thai quality of living by Thai people support directly for the producer. And it's like save everyone, we all win from both sides. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Anyone has questions?
Okay, I want to say that I like the idea that you're trying to track the truck glossary, right?
Yeah.
That where it's from. But about the drone, because the truck glossary is such a local business that the local people did it. And do you think, I want to know that why you choose the drone technology to use with some of the local business, that how they can afford the drone? Do you have a plan that they want them to borrow your drone or anything?
First of all, we are like the main operation. We are the big warehouse. We connect all the car into our brand. All the existing car, they will become our brand, like our worker, kind like that. So we support them. And for drone service, it will also provided by our big warehouse. So no one have to pay for any drone. We pay for it. We take care of it and send the drone directly into the customer. So no one like have to pay for a drone. Do I answer your question?
Yes, but what's about the drone? Because drone delivery is just like point A to point B, right? But the grocery truck, they drive around and find users and in their route. That is not some kind of a same way of the point that they did.
Mm-hmm. So what we were like kind of planning and thinking so far, it might not like completely finished, to be honest. We think that we will have many warehouse. We will have our warehouse like from many places, and of course there are going to be like the closest warehouse around people's house in where they live. So it can go directly from our warehouse to their warehouse. And of course, it costs money for them, but we still believe that it's cheaper for them to like driving down the mountain and coming up. Like it might be easier for them to have drone and send to their home directly. Thank you.
I was a little confused when you started. No, sorry. I was not confused when you started. I was getting a little confused as you proceeded. In your introduction, you focused on the food truck. And the truck sometimes is out of product. So I have to drive around and get new product, go back to the same point of sale and so on. So your solution, I thought, was trying to bridge that. They don't need to drive around when they are empty of products. They can use applications to add it, right? So it shortens the cycle. It's just-in-time delivery. So. And you ended with, you will have a warehouse. And from that warehouse, you will use drones to deliver to the customers.
And truck.
Which means the food truck people don't need to sell their product anymore because the customer can get it straight from your warehouse.
For normally people, they will get food from our truck. But for people who live in a very rural area that the truck cannot go, because the truck will only go to village, you know, those kind of people will have to use the drone service instead. But normally we use the truck, we like support the existing. Yes, just to improve the quality, what like Thai already have in your company have the drone already.
Sure.
So we believe that like we might be able to do something about that as well.
Okay.
If the car can't get into it, does that mean it's live really far? For example, if it lives really far, the location is really far, the drone gonna fly from warehouse to over there, or you drive halfway maybe and the drone dive.
Actually, the distance is not that important as long as many people live around your place. The car will driving there, as this is the system that car already doing like that. So as long as there are many people living like very far away, but around there, the car will drive there.
No, but then the car can't access.
If it cannot exist, so the drone going to support those kind of problem instead.
So I mean, like you're gonna control the drone from the warehouse to there,
Yes.
Yeah.
like really long distance.
It's like depend like I don't know that like where do you mean, like do you have any example of some place? Is it very rural? It's going to be drone for sure, like very hard to go there, it will be drone.
Have you thought of the idea that the grocery truck who is driving a certain distance and then is unable to drive the last mile because that is the rural area where the truck has trouble of driving to, but people live there. So use a drone between the grocery truck and the customer who lives in the rural area. Have you thought of that?
Actually, I was thinking about that.
Either way, you can outlet from the warehouse to the customer house, or it's either way from the truck, which is like either way up because it's depends on you. You go really fast, and the warehouse to the customer.
Okay. And today there are no warehouses like this.
Right now, it's still not exist yet. It's just what we think is a good opportunity if we can make it.
Okay. Because the situation today is that every grocery truck driver has to go from one farmer to the other farmer to the other farmer, or goes from one fresh market to offload from the fresh market to the truck, and then they drive out. If they are empty, they go back to the fresh market. There is no warehouse in between.
Yes, and they also work separately, not like connect.
Not integrated and not one supply chain. Okay.
Yes.
I get it.
So I ask you a question. So like the benefit of there's two benefits of selling them without the middle people, because those shops can send it to like local shop and giving to like people living around there. And the second thing is that it can send to the market ตลาด and one thing that people learn is to like look at the food you got. Is it like for example watermelon? Like my mom got a like it like that, and she know is it ready? Is it good? Yeah, how you gonna fix that?
Okay, first of all, we might, to be honest, we might have to yeah, we have to set a standard, like what kind of fruit, this type of fruit that you want it to be, and we will cut that.
Select
Select it
Yeah.
for you. It's actually that is a very interesting question that we did not like really focus about, to be honest. But we still believe that as long as we as a company that trustable, if we become a big warehouse and it's trustable as a brand, as like OTOP, like the brand that people can trust, we still believe that it still be able to continue this job as like a trustable company, because nowadays as you know, people they might be able to pick what they want, what kind of food they want, but they still like not be able to trust that if they cut it, they open the watermelon, will it, some of them already like rotten or anything, they cannot trust that, and if it happens, the car already gone. No one like will guarantee that it will be fine. But if it's our products, we know, we select it as what you want, and then if anything have like some problem about food, we support customer, of course, as a medium.
I see a partnership with Group 1. Like this one, and so your group and group number 1, I see a partnership between the two. You can use their QR code system to further optimize your part. And the other way around, I think you can provide them with more information that makes their application more comprehensive. For sure. Last question before we go to the group number 3. What do you think? Did you think of something that will not make this work?
So I actually think about the 5G system. Like, I think maybe like some people is not like in Thailand, they are not like high technology people, or like they didn't care a lot about the internet and like stuff. Maybe they don't understand about the application. So I was thinking about that problem as well. But since the government also have like some application that the like the people that like not really have money like can use it. So I think they might be able to use our application as well, but I'm not really sure about that if they want to use it, but or they still prefer the old truck.
I also think of like some other way to support this solution as well, like because sometimes people they are not up to date. They are quite like not really learn any application. We might use it like the old ways that Thai government do. As you know, Thai people will have the card that reduce the price as a poor people. If you know, it's like a card to reduce any price. If you use any Thai service, they will reduce the price. So those kind of cards, they will have a number of like the personal number to use it, as people will know that this is like a real poor people. Yes, they might be able to like call our service and then say directly by phone that okay, I am this person, this number, live here. I want egg, I want vegetable, I want any salary that any grocery that you want, and then you just call it directly. That might work as well. And it also reduce the price of poor people. They can come and buy our service car truck with like a cheaper price, because we know, we support them. We know that they are like that might not have much money.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next group, whoever feels comfortable.